is a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Volunteers will get this season underway as total meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So UCLA's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. And there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
He leaves it with his back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having...
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bruins are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards and pop. They're gashing this defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Moffitt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. The sure hands, it's Moffitt. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows when to bring it. Give to the big fullback.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the ball is racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll leave it with him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick release by the QB. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back working for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. On the move.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be...
Touchdown ball! Great job by the back on the option.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from the defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Caught over the middle, it's buried. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moffitt. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins will go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 kicks remaining on the clock. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Korn. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He's running free down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 4 over Stanford. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Moffitt. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Off play action on first down. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Chavez. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He wants it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Korn. Fires to the right. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the role.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quick completion on the out. Gets away from one, finds room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged out of the air. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Castle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The Vols will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make it.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pulls it in. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.